Howdy folks, we're moving right along here in Mine Mogul. We're going to get the heavy auto miner down, and then we're going to be casting some copper gears. I've deleted basically everything. The only thing I've got left now is the gold is still coming in, so I'm making ingots over here. And then everything gets sent through the polisher and sold. And then I've got this little line set up here, coming over from where the copper is getting mined. And those are off right now. And this will separate out the coal, otherwise it polishes the gems. Then that all goes on through, and I've got a branch here in case we need more. Let's get the copper going, and then we'll take a look at the heavy auto miner, which will also get us more copper. So I did reposition this a slight bit. I put down a little foundation, and I've got the ore crusher on here. Turned the basket around, and said now it's just a little more straightforward. See if we can get around over here, and I actually took the auto miners out of here. So let's get those set back up. Put one there and one there. Those will start chugging through and making some copper. Then that's going to come out over here, and I moved the smelter that we had over to this spot. We have nothing in there. We don't need any coal because we're not making steel. But I do need to get the molds put in, so let's do that real quick. I think we can just click on there, and then I forgot I don't have actually any have any conveyors getting these moved over, so let's get that set up before we have copper pouring out of here. And then I wanted to bring this over. The reason the polisher is a little further away over there because I wanted to bring the gears over here and polish those as those get made. Alright, we should be showing copper. Indeed. Getting our first pour coming along here. Put up some lanterns around just so we can see a little better over here. Come on, copper gears. There we go. Finally got enough. Very cool. Those will head over and get polished. And we need to make 120 of those. So now let's go get the heavy auto miner. We need to get iron ore clusters. But if I have enough money, I will also just get one for the copper over there because there's a heavy ore spot. So purchase heavy auto miner. Oh yeah, they're only 6,200. So let's grab a couple of those. We need an iron ore cluster. So I think we have one of these. Yeah, we had one of these over here. Right? No, it was up there. It's a little hard to see with the ghost thing in place. Yeah, we have iron ore cluster, 94% chance, and then oh, we get geodes from these. Ah, okay. All right, let's turn that off for now. Headlamp on. All right, so that's going to create iron ore clusters and then a little bit of iron ore as well. So how do we deal with this stuff? We will get the cluster breaker once we get 20 of the things deposited. Let's gather these all up and we can just throw those in there. So I think for now we'll just fail to jump up here. I jumped up there just fine last time. What happened? Nope. Oh, there we go. Did the magic trick that time. All right, so we should be able to come out here. Yeah, we can go past that. All right, cool. And I could even just dump it right in there, but let's head on down and we'll actually dump onto the conveyor. So let's turn here and then we should be able to go down. I want to switch to that guy. Come on, snap. Oh, we have to go out one more. I wish you could just look at the thing and it would snap on, but We'll eventually get it there. Snap onto there. Snap on there. Yeah, we'll see how that works. I don't know if that's going to work well enough or not. Turn you on. And I assume it spits out stuff. Oh, it spits out there. I should have looked at the model a little closer because that's kind of obvious in hindsight. I was expecting it to be like the others, and it is not. It's okay. We'll just bring this over from there. Come on. There you go. Like that. Perfect. And this big old beast. It's even got a big engine on it up there. That's one of the big old clusters. Nice. So it's going to mostly spit those out. Every once in a while we'll get an iron ore. And we get a mystery geode at some point. I kind of want the geodes to not go through. So I wonder if I ought to stick a basket up. I still have a sorter conveyor. Let's do that. Let's let you guys sit right there for a second. I'm going to pop these on. Like that. I'm going to stick you in the basket if it'll fit. Yeah, it fits. Then you guys can just go over here and get sold. Come on, pop onto the end. There you go. Alright, you guys get over here and then you can go there. And then if it is a geode, it'll just plop down there. It's actually going to cart those over this direction. Alright, and then you guys go right into the sell point. We're going to soon have 20 of those. I need to put this on, not on conveyors. Hey, come here. There we go. Get 8 of those bad boys. Look at that cool copper gears coming through. Some screenshots. Alright, we didn't get a mystery geode yet. Didn't get any iron ore yet either. You throw one of these in the basket. Or not. Yeah, I don't think it'll fit in there. I have to put it in the bottom, I think. Then put the big one in. There we go. See if that'll work. They barely even fit in the sorter basket. Kind of crunches them through. Alright, no geodes, but we got plenty of the clusters, which will get us the cluster breaker. Which I assume we'll want to break those up then. Yeah, let's go turn this thing off. And we'll see what we need to do next. Turn you off. I also need to go. Let's go get the other big auto miner set up on the copper. So we get more copper gears coming through. Although it's not doing too bad. We're at 42 so far. So if I bring this guy up. Do that. Oh, that brings... Oh. I didn't think about that. We need a cluster breaker before we can do that. All right. We can go to research now, and did that get us the cluster breaker? Where is that? Smart splitter. Oh, maybe we just get it in the store. Let's go see what the cluster breaker entails. Quit carrying my pickaxe like a madman. Machines. Cluster breaker. Yeah, it's just a machine. It uses its strong jaws to efficiently reduce ore clusters and geodes. Okay. Then we want to polish the geodes. So let's get a couple of those. And let's go figure that out. Know where I want to put one of them. Right over here in this copper. So we can up our copper output. That'll be some good money even once we're done with the quest. Yeah, shoot. Knocked something off the side there. This is just a pain in the butt to get back in here. Okay, how big is the cluster breaker? That's a pretty good size, actually. Interesting. So we don't really have enough room for it here. So we're going to have to go the other way. And then bring it back in. Oh, it needs to go up, and then it goes out. Well, that's fun. So I can do this. So that'll go in there. That's going to make copper ore clusters or copper ore. I wonder what happens to the copper ore if it goes through here. Does it get destroyed? I don't know. And then this needs to go back over there. So that's going to take some doing. It's okay. We have the technology. Can we go over one more? And then miss the side of the big guy here. Then right onto that belt. Yeah, that's perfect. All right, turn you on. Actually, let's do this. Let's turn that back off. Let me grab a copper ore. We'll see what happens to it when it goes through the crushinator. Does it get crushinated or does it just pass on through? Looks like it just passes on through. All right, so we're good. Turn that back on. Okay, so the copper will still get sorted out. We need to... Oh, no, that'll work out fine because all we're doing is separating the coal. So since the crushed geodes are not coal, they'll go through the polisher and get sold. Nice. Love it when a plan comes together. Yeah, those go up into the crushinator. Get crushinated. And then life is good. You had a only a 0.3% chance. So at some point, that will break up some geodes. Let me get my wrench down here. We can clean up some of this. It's not quite as obnoxious down here. There we go. At you. You need to get crushed. Cool. We're getting lots of copper now. We were 75 out of 120 on the old quest. Knock these out. Leave one in the middle. One at the end. Yeah, that works. Just a little less obnoxious. Cool. We are popping out the gears. Let's get back over here. And we need the old crushinator in here as well. I think it was about 3. No, it is 4. So I'm going to do that, and then we can just bring that over there. Okay, and then we don't care about this anymore, because that's going to get crushinated. So if it's iron ore of any description, it'll just go on through and get sold. If it's a geode cracked, we want that to go ahead and go over here and get polished. So I could put another polisher in, or we could route it all the way over there to get polished. That sounds like fun. This will all get tore down eventually anyway, when we do the great big redesign. Let's just make it work for now. There we go. Alright, send us some geodes. Oops, we need to get the other heavy autominer turned back on. There we go. Alright, send me some geodes. We need some geodes. Alright, we need to work on... now we need coal and copper ore and gold ore clusters. Gotcha. That will unlock the double ingot mold. So that tells me we need some more of heavy autominers. Let's grab one more and we'll just move it around and get stuff. Alright, so we want the big guy. Is there a place to put the big guy over here? A little hard to see when you're carrying this around. It's all just kind of a big blur. There was one back here for the gold, so we'll do that. And we will turn you off for now. Oh, we need another crushinator back here, don't we? So that's going to give us, yeah, Mr. Geodes as well. All right, we need a crushinator. I didn't buy another one of those. I know it's called a cluster breaker, but it's a crushinator. All right, machines, crushinator, on. Do we have room to put it over here? If we don't have room to put it over here, I'll move it further down the line. Yeah, that's not enough space, is it? Although we could do that. No, that's not the right height. Do that maybe, and then pipe it up back onto the belt? Like that. And you come out over here, so we need you to come out and then go up. Oh, that's not going to work. All right, we need you to come out and then go up. And back around. We need you to go over at least one. Yeah, that's the ticket. I don't think that's going to fit. What does fit? We do one of those junction thingies. There we go. Need one of these bad boys. Yeah, like that. There we go. It's awesome. I love it. Turn you back on. We should get some... oh, we don't want to crushionate them at first. I forgot. We're collecting the... we're collecting the things. We just want the clusters for now. Then we will... Once we have the 6 clusters, we'll move to the crushionator. So there's one. These are not fast, but they do push them out. You put a break in here, and then I'll be back. So there's 2. Need 4 more. 3 more. Well, bad news. I had a geode pop out, so I sent it through the crushionator. All right, we're actually good on clusters, so I can turn this off. But they're getting stuck. So there is a design flaw. Hard to believe, I know. So I'm not sure this is going to work, 'cause I don't think we have room to do anything else. Yeah, they're not able to pop out, unfortunately. Send those on their way. So because this thing is in the way, I'm not sure this is going to work out. I'd really rather have everything get crushed as it comes out. I'm not sure if it comes out of that because of the gems and whatnot. Coming out of these others would get crushed. So I might need to redo this a bit. Let's see what we can do. You're going to be all gone. Let's get you up out of the way. You guys, and let's get the crushionator back down here. So the crushionator could fit there and then go up and around. Yeah, I think we can make that work. So we come over here, we just have to make a slight bend and then into the crushionator. And then things get crushionated. And they can pop out over here onto the belt. And then life is good, I think. Like that. And then we have to come up. Around, over, back around. Yeah. Let's try that. See how that does. And there, we got our gold clusters, so we're all set. We can go get one of these on a coal or copper. Yeah, you're popping out clusters. Now, it was the geo that was a problem, but I think with this being straight off of there, we should be fine. It was just the corner that got hung up. So let's pretend like that's fine. We will go buy some more stuff. We need a couple more of the heavy auto miners, a couple more crushionators. Uh-oh. Something is amiss. What's getting through here? Iron ore? Where did that come from? Oh, right. Dirt, 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 dirt. We need to have the little guys. No, come here. We need to have the little guys get sorted too. I didn't realize it was making little guys. Now the little guys will get routed appropriately. Alright, it's okay. It's okay. There you go. You're fine. Auto miners. Got distracted. So we want a miner. We want heavy auto miner. We want 2 more of those. And we want 2 more crushionators. Perfect. Alright, and we need coal. I don't remember. There was a coal one up here. I don't see any coal up here. Oh, I'm going to do this. It's a lot easier to see. We'll just have to look for the bigger miner spots. I don't know if I've been anywhere that has the large coal mining spot yet. We may have to expand. I've been down here? Yes, I remember being down here. Oh, that's a spot we can do for free. It's right in there. We'll do that. I don't know. Was there one around the corner? No, those are all the regular miners. You guys are both regular miners. Let's look around the main cavern here real quick. You're just a regular. You're just a regular. I don't think we have any of the big guys for coal. This other one here for gold. Oh wow, I never really noticed that ledge up there before. Cool. Well, let's go hit the plunger back over here. See if that reveals anything useful. Fire in the hole. Could have hurt somebody. There we go. We got some copper ore. There's a geode. Also, I need to go redo the one. I got all discombobulated. We already have copper ore clusters, but we're breaking them up already. I know. I can already see your comments. It's okay. I'm just a little bit scatterbrained sometimes. And by sometimes, I mean all the time. Come here! Just need 6 of these. I think these will get through the sorter basket. They may end up over at the polisher, though. Tell you what, we'll take them over there by hand. Where'd the other one go? Nope, I didn't get that one in time. Hello? I think it fell down. There you are. There's 3 more. There's 4 more. That's almost it. Let's pop you guys over there. Let's get 1 more and then we'll put this thing back. Alright, that should be our 6 if I grab the other one. Now we just need to do this and then do... Come on. Come on. That. There's our 6 right there. Can we get this guy? It's wedged in there pretty good. Let's get you out of there. Hit that guy. There. Did it. Alright, see if we can get out of here. Just these things in tow. Oh, if you bang them against stuff, they break. Well, crap. That's good to know. Alright, well, I got some of those. How many did I end up getting? Copper ore cluster. Did you just count that as one? I thought I brought over a lot more than one. Apparently not. Okay, well, this is going to take a little more doing. Yeah, you're going to turn off. Let you run through. You're done running through. I'm going to steal you. Then you're just going to dump clusters out here and we'll take them the other direction. Need 5 more. Yeah, if you're not careful, they can just collide with the world and break. That's kind of cool, actually. Oh, man, are you kidding me? I just accidentally walked on it. Okay, so they're kind of fragile. I think they're a little too fragile, if you ask me. But nobody did ask me. So there's that. Dad nabbit. Just want to get back up here. Okay. Bring you through. One more. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to put you back here. And we need one of these guys right there. Dad nabbit. It's hard to walk around the world and not bang into stuff and break these. They kind of break at the drop of a hat. Guess that's part of the challenge. Okay, how many is that? This is going to be enough. Yeah, there we go. Mission accomplished. Okay, so that can keep on crushinated. Where did we end up with coal? We were looking for coal. We got completely sidetracked. Alright, there's a geode that needs broken. You can just get cleaned up. We'll just stick you in there. Beauty. Alright, cool. Let's go run over here and see. I think that's all just copper. Yeah, this is all just copper and it's all the normal stuff. But we have a good source of copper now, so that's cool. In here, and that was the one we blew up, right? So that was just copper. That wasn't anything. We need coal. Where is our large source of coal? Yeah, those are just the normal ones. We don't want the normal one. We want the large one. I don't remember what was up here. Or was I saving that for when I was on camera? I forget now. It's just some diamonds and rubies and whatnot. Be handy for early game. Might as well grab them. Oh, I think that's the other side of that copper wall. exploded into. No, this is a high ledge. I remember seeing this from the other side. I have a jackhammer. What am I doing this for? Yeah, so we got a whole bunch of copper back in here, and that's pretty much it. I don't think we have any big coal deposits anywhere. I think we found all the large auto mine spots. So I might have to spend some money and explore the cave some more, because I am not seeing the coal anywhere. Pipes and rods. We need to do some rods and pipes. I did unlock the pipe. We'll probably get into that next episode. Can I look all around up here? This one is just iron. Yeah, that's just iron. It's a normal size one. There's nothing back in there. So we got all of our gears. Now we're just making money with the gears. And I'm pretty sure this was all just iron and coal. No large machine area for coal. Yep, that's all large. Or sorry, all normal. $9,600. A whole big room in there. I don't know what's on that side. And then this just gets back into where we already went. No big spots. That's gold. I don't know if it would show coal. Alright, well, I'll have to do some exploring. We'll probably get into the bigger coal deposit next episode. Quest cluster collector. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where all the coal will be. We do have this one. We see what's back in there? That looks like more copper. It could be coal though. Let's open this one up. Fire in the hole. And just see if there happens to be a... Oh, neat. A big coal deposit in there anywhere? Yeah, I think that's just coming in from the other side. There's absolutely no... So there's not much back in here. Oh, we could have just crawled through. Yeah, those are just normal size miners, and it's just copper. No raw coal deposits. Well, that's too bad. Alright, I'll do some exploring. We'll try to get into that next episode. I also need to do some cleaning. There's a whole bunch of ore here and there. I don't feel like sorting this all out. I'll just dump it. Nice. At some point, I do have the bulk sorter stuff unlocked, so well, there's some stuff way up there. We'll get into some higher volume stuff here soon. I don't know if it'll be next episode, but pretty soon. We got the money rolling in, so that's cool. Polishing up all those gears. Kind of wanted to finish out the cluster, but I don't think we'll do that this episode. We'll do that next episode. I'll do a little searching around because there is a spot up there. There's some places I may have missed, and there's definitely more places to unlock. So, yeah, that'll do it for this one. Right back where we started. We're making lots of copper gears. We're making lots of money. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Take care.